Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today our topic is coal and petroleum. We know that we use many things in our daily life. The things which we use in our daily life, which a man uses for his survival, which a man uses for his own benefit, which a man uses for his welfare, are called as resources. Are called as resources. This means that resources are the things which a man uses for his own benefit, which a man uses for his survival, which a man uses for his welfare. I will write it down here. Things which a man uses for his survival, for his welfare, are called as the resources. Resources are further classified into two groups. One is called as natural resources and another is called as man-made resources. So what are the natural resources and what are man-made resources? The resources which are found in nature, the word itself says they are the natural resources. Resources which are found in nature are called as the natural resources. Resources are things which are found in nature or which are natural things. The natural things, they are called as the natural resources. I will give the example of this. Example of natural resources is sunlight, is water, is air, is minerals, wildlife. These are the examples of natural resources, or these are the things which are found in nature. Now the second type is man-made resources. Man-made resources are those resources which are made by man. Simple. The resources which are made by man are called as the man-made resources. Are called as the man-made, or the things which are made by man are called as the man-made things. For example, we have in our classroom, we have table, we have benches, we have bricks, we have buildings. These things are man-made resources. Examples of this type is benches present in our classroom, chairs, bricks, tables, boards, all the things which are made by man are called as the man-made resources. Our topic is linked with this type which is called as the natural resources. Natural resources is further classified, is further grouped into, categorized into two types. Natural resources is classified into two types. One is called as the exhaustible natural resources, and another one is called as the inexhaustible natural resources. Exhaustible natural resources are those natural resources which are likely to get exhausted by the human use or by the human activities. These resources are likely to get finished. They are likely to get finished by human use. Or we can say the exhaustible natural resources are limited in quantity. They are limited in quantity. When a man will use it, they will get finished. They will get finished. So, exhaustible natural resources are those natural resources which are limited in quantity. They are limited in quantity. They will likely get finished, or we can say exhausted by human use. Example of this is coal, petroleum, minerals. These things are limited from, they are in limited quantity. They are likely to get exhausted by human use. Now the second type is inexhaustible natural resources. These type of natural resources are abundant in quantity. They are unlimited natural resources. They will not get finished by human use. They will not get exhausted by human use. So the inexhaustible natural resources, they are unlimited in quantity. Or we can say they are abundant in quantity. They will not get finished, not get exhausted by human activities or by human use. Example of this type of natural resources, example of inexhaustible natural resources, sunlight. We cannot finish it, man cannot finish it by its activities. We have air. It's an example of inexhaustible natural resources. The topic which we are discussing today is coal and petroleum. So coal and petroleum, I told you that they are limited in quantity. They will get finished. They will likely get finished when used by man in large quantities, or they will get exhausted by human use or by human activities. So first of all, we will discuss about coal and then we will discuss about petroleum. So this both of these things, both of these products, coal and petroleum, are exhaustible natural resources. They are in limited quantity. They are in limited quantity. First we will discuss about coal. Both of these, coal and petroleum, are fossil fuels. First, we will discuss about coal. It's a fossil fuel. Coal is a fossil fuel. It is black in color. It's a hard substance. So we will write it down here. It is a hard substance, black in color, and is a fossil fuel. So now we will discuss how this coal is formed, formation of coal. It is said that about 300 million years ago, the earth on which we are living today had dense forests in low-lying areas. Earth had dense forests in low-lying areas about 300 million years ago. What happened to those forests? Due to natural calamities, due to natural processes, these forests got buried under the soil, and thereafter the soil deposited layer after layer on these forests. The temperature rose under the earth, the temperature rose, the pressure rose, the pressure got high, and this forests got compressed. I am saying you that I am explaining you the formation of coal. I am saying that about 300 million years ago, the earth consisted of many forests. These forests got buried due to some natural calamities. They got buried under the soil and got compressed. Due to high pressure and high temperature present beneath the earth, present beneath the soil, forests, this vegetation got converted into coal. This means that forests, when buried under the soil, got compressed. And due to high temperature in the earth, due to high pressure, the forests got converted into coal. It's a slow process. This process is a slow process. It takes millions of years. The conversion of forests, the conversion of vegetation into coal, it is called as the carbonization. It's called as the carbonization. So this formation of coal, it is a slow process. It took millions of years. It was formed from the it was formed from the green vegetation. It was formed of the forests. The forests which were present on the earth, they got buried under the soil. They got buried under the soil. When they got buried under the soil, the temperature rose, the pressure rose in the earth, and in absence of air, these forests got converted into coal. It took millions of years. To form the coal. So I think you must have got it how the coal was formed inside the earth. Now we will discuss about uses of coal. Uses of coal. Why the coal is used? We will say that coal is a fossil fuel. It's a fossil fuel. It is used as fuel to cook food. It's used as fuel to cook food. It is used as fuel in many industries. It's used as fuel in many industries. It is used in thermal power plants to produce electricity. It is used in thermal power plants to produce electricity. And in earlier times, this coal was used in railway engines to produce the steam and to run the engines. We will write it down here also. In earlier times, coal was used in railway engines to produce steam. So we learned about what's a coal, how this coal was formed, and what are the uses of coal. Now we will discuss about some important products of coal. Some important products of coal. One of the important product of the coal is coke. Second one is coal tar. Third one is coal gas. This coke, it's a tough substance. It's a porous substance. Tough porous substance. It's also black in color. It's almost a pure form of the carbon. Coke is the pure form of the carbon. And coke is used for the manufacture of steel. It is used for the manufacture of steel. And it's also used as a starting product for extraction of many metals. So coke is an important product of coal. Coke is the important product of coal. It is top pure substance. It's black in color. It is pure form of the carbon. It is used for the extraction of many metals. It is used for the extraction of steel also. Now this coal tar, you must have heard this word, coal tar. It is a liquid substance. It is a liquid substance, black in color, liquid substance, black in color, and it has an unpleasant smell. It has an unpleasant smell. This coal tar, it is a mixture of almost 300 substances, and it is used. The products of coal tar are used as a synthetic. It is used as starting material for synthesis of many products such as dyes, such as drugs. Starting product dyes drugs, plastics, and many other things. And now we will discuss about coal gas. Coal gas is also used as a fuel in many industries. Coal gas is used as a fuel in many industries. This was all about coal. We learned about coal. We learned about formation of coal. We studied uses of coal, and we studied some important products of coal, in which the most important one is coke. The important products of coal are coal tar and coal gas. Now we will discuss about petroleum. We know that petrol is used as a fuel in many vehicles, in cars, in motorcycles. It's also a fossil fuel. Petroleum is also a fossil fuel. I have already told you that the word petroleum is actually combination of two words. What it is? One is petra, and another is oleum. Petra means rock and oleum means oil. So petroleum, by the word, it means that it's a rock oil. Actually, petroleum is mined out from the rocks present in the earth. Now we will discuss about formation of petroleum. How this petroleum was formed. Formation of petroleum. As we discussed about the formation of coal, that took millions of years. Same is the case with this petroleum. It also took millions of years. Coal was formed from the green vegetation. The forests got buried in the surface. The petroleum was formed about millions of years ago by the dead bodies of living organisms present in the sea. As the living organisms present in the sea got settled down on the bottom of the sea, and the layers of sand got settled on it, and due to high pressure and high temperature, these living organisms, the dead bodies of living organisms, they got converted into petroleum. So the petroleum was formed in the oceans, in the seas, from the dead remains of living organisms, dead organisms present on the earth, which were buried, which were settled down on the bottom of the seas and bottom of the oceans. So it was about the formation of petroleum. It also took millions of years. It also happened in absence of fire, and in absence of air, and in presence of high temperature and high pressure. I will write it down here. Due to high temperature and under high pressure, the dead organism was settled on the bottom of the sea, got converted into petroleum. Do you got it? and this process also occurred in absence of air. Petroleum is a dark oily liquid. Petroleum is a dark oily liquid. It has also unpleasant color. Petroleum has also unpleasant color. It has unpleasant, sorry, it has unpleasant odor. Unpleasant odor, like I told you about the coal tar, that has unpleasant smell. It has unpleasant odor also, petroleum. And petroleum is a mixture of many constituents. It's a mixture. It's a mixture of many constituents like petroleum gas, petrol, kerosene, diesel, paraffin, and number 6 bitumen. Petroleum gas, it is used in liquefied form, in liquid form, which is called as LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, used as a fuel in our homes. Petrol, it is used in vehicles to run the vehicles. Kerosene is also used in our homes, in our stoves. Diesel is also used in vehicles, in heavy vehicles. Paraffin, this is used to make candles. Bitumen, it's also an important product of, it's also important constituents of petroleum. It is used in paints and road surfaces. So bitumen is used in paints and road surfacing. This was all about coal and petroleum. I will summarize this for you. We learned about coal and petroleum. This coal and petroleum comes under the domain of exhaustible natural resources. These things, these products will be exhausted if we will not use it judiciously. We learned here about coal, its formation, its uses, its important products, and also we learned about petroleum, its products, its formation, and its uses. Hope that you have understood the lesson, and thank you.